When it comes to personal health, most of us have a basic understanding of the benefits that come from consistent daily training. Whether your focus is sport-specific or targeted toward a strength or aesthetic goal, it's easy to find examples of habit-based training producing transformative results. Recently, I've been curious to see if these same principles of training can be applied to our own mental performance as well. Are there exercises or habits we can practice to improve our focus, mood, the way we communicate and interact with others? Basically, I want to see if the same habits I've been trying to build for my health and fitness can be applied to my mental fitness as well. Does mental fitness sound weird, or is that me?
It's kind of cringe, but it's kind of fitting for you, I guess.
Ouch.
If you and I were to go to the gym and we're going to move some weights around or do some cardio or some resistance training, whatever we're going to do, after 10 days, you would notice that you're feeling a little bit different. But if you had 30 days of hitting the gym, you would start to see some changes. Same mechanism holds up for mental training.
This is sports psychologist and host of the Finding Mastery podcast, Dr. Mike Gervais. He focuses on teaching athletes how to train their mind to perform at the top of their field. Last month, my brother Cam had the chance to interview Dr. Gervais, and their discussion really made me notice how little attention I was paying to my own mental habits. That as much as I bought into the idea that my physical performance could be trained and improved, I've been treating my mind like a fixed resource, rather than something that can be shaped over time.
Knowing the skill of how to become calm in any environment, that is a trainable skill. And I can't imagine most people wouldn't want to be more confident, more calm, more deeply focused. That is a trainable skill. Optimism is also a trainable skill. I mean, we could go down the list of ways that we can get better. And if I just kind of bullet point optimism for a moment, optimism is a fundamental belief that the future is going to work out. Is a great skill to have. It is at the center of mental toughness. So mental toughness is staying in the situation when it's hard, knowing that it's hard. You recognize it's hard and you're staying in it, and you're recognizing you're in it and you stay in it until you figure the thing out. And that's where we create adaptation, growth, if you will. So optimism is a psychological skill that allows us to stay in the hard thing. So we give ourselves a chance to figure it out. And so it's quite easy to train optimism. The research is quite clear. 3 good things.
At the University of Pennsylvania, psychologist Dr. Martin Siegelman developed an exercise to help subjects focus on the good things happening in their life. And the exercise itself was pretty simple. At the end of each day, you write out 3 good things that happened during the course of that day, big or small. Then you reflect briefly on why they happened. This could be because of something you did that you're proud of, or maybe someone else did something that you appreciated. All that matters is you try to give some context for why that good thing happened. Studies have found this habit not only builds your sense of gratitude, but can improve personal relationships, help you make better use of your time, and some preliminary studies have even found the exercise to lead to growth in the prefrontal cortex, which is the closest one-to-one comparison for this exercise being a literal muscle pump from your brain.
You begin to influence this belief system about your future that it's going to work out, because you're exercising a part of your brain that's scanning the world to find what's good, rather than the default, which is to scan the world and find the danger.
While looking back to find the good has the power to reshape our outlook and maybe even our brain itself, it's only one piece of improving our mental performance. There's mindfulness and awareness training for how we handle our thoughts in the present. Mike talks a lot about that in our previous video, so I'll just go ahead and link that. But for our biggest goals and dreams, when it comes to building resilience and preparing for the future, the last step in mental preparation is the practice of visualization and imagery.
So imagery is not more complicated than playing the most beautiful movie you could imagine. Feeling it, seeing it, smelling it, hearing it, playing that movie in your mind, slowing it down, speeding it up, seeing it from real time. It's seeing this most beautiful and experiencing this most beautiful movie of you having success in the future. That's imagery. There's a consistency about imagery for the greats, and there's a discipline around it. So the amateur mind, right, would say, or the amateur would say, oh, I do imagery. Oh yeah, tell me about it. Well, I do it like when I'm driving. That's not imagery. That's like little images, little flickering, if you will. The next kind of amateur move would be like, no, I do imagery. Oh yeah, tell me about it. I do it like walking from, my locker room to the field. Maybe a little bit better. Maybe, not really. I mean, the most disciplined way to do it is where you create an environment where you can drop in, deeply focus on creating this movie for, let's call it 8 minutes, 12 minutes, 20 minutes at a time.
So ever since our interview with Mike, I've been trying to build the habit of integrating his advice into my daily routine, and so far, it hasn't gone great. With the 3 good things exercise, I feel like I do a much better job finishing tasks when I can take care of them first thing in the morning or through the course of my workday. But by the evening, I'm usually winding down, I'm tired, and I end up going to bed without getting it done. So I asked Cam if he would join me as a sort of accountability partner to practice the 3 good things exercise every day for 30 days. And I thought this might be a really good goal to try something different. So I wanted to extend an open invitation to all of you. If this is a goal you think you would benefit from, I would love to hear what you take away from it. We've set up a Discord server for the channel where we can chat more about the topics we cover in these videos and maybe some books we're reading as well. But this will also allow you to share your experience with this goal and chat with others who are trying it as well. I'm hoping this can be a space for people to encourage each other, share advice, and make some of these goals a little more community driven. Fair warning, I'm told the 3 good things exercise does take some time before you experience benefits, so don't be discouraged if you don't notice a difference after the first week. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really looking forward to hearing from you and finding out what you get out of this goal. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and see you in the next one.